Hi, I'm Alex Innecco, and this is ECAI's Musical Encyclopedia. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please. Today's word is improvisation, improv. You may have the wrong idea that to improvise is just to play whatever you want, whenever you want. No! Improvisation is linked to some musical traditions. For example, jazz. If you think of Sarah Vaughan and My Funny Valentine, My Funny Valentine, Sweet Comic Valentine, this piece became kind of one of the most important pieces in the jazz standard repertoire, especially when it comes to improvisation. If you Google Sarah Vaughan, My Funny Valentine, you will find tens of recordings, different recordings, and each one is different than the other. Sarah Vaughan is not inventing any note she wants to sing. She follows strict rules of harmonization. She can't sing any note. She has to sing within the key, within the style, within the rhythmic style, and she has to be accompanied by a phenomenal pianist who will follow her in her inventions. There are a few live recordings of her singing My Funny Valentine, and they are amazing. They range from 3 to 9 minutes. And the pianist is following her. It's much harder to do with a big band. I mean, it's, I'm not gonna say impossible, but it's much, much harder. You can do with a small ensemble, piano, drums, and double bass, okay, a typical jazz trio, because they are used to improvisation. But to do with a big band, to do with an orchestra, it's almost impossible, except in a few cases where again, it follows certain rules. In the Baroque period, there was improvisation. Some arias were, the orchestra would stop and the singer would sing forever. In the concerto tradition, when I say piano concerto for piano and orchestra, there are, what is it called? Cadenzas, I remember now. I'm gonna keep this video even with this horrible mistake. Cadenza. What is a cadenza? A cadenza is within a concerto when the orchestra stops and the soloist, it may be an oboe, it may be a piano, whatever the solo is allowed to improvise within certain styles. So the Baroque period would allow to improvise, the classical period not. Mozart would write out his cadenzas. In the Romantic period, sometimes you are allowed to improvise, but most of the times the composer would write out the cadenzas. So improvisation, again, is not just, oh, I'm going to improvise here. Even scat in jazz, it is improvised. It is right in the moment the singer is creating that, but he or she has to create those improvisations within the harmonic canon, within the rhythmic style, and following the traditions of that period. Okay, so improvisation is a wonderful art, but it has to be studied, it has to be learned, it follows patterns. It's just not, I'm gonna sing here whatever I want. Well, you may, but most of the times you'll be wrong. Anyway, this is ECAI's Musical Encyclopedia. Have you subscribed to the channel already? Please do so. Thank you.